This video will be a step-by-step on how to send a mail merge through MailChimp. So I'm going to go log in to my MailChimp account. If you don't have one, you just hit sign up for free and it will take you through the proper channels. I do have one. So once it pops up, it's going to take you to your dashboard. So campaigns, these are campaigns that you've already put together, you've already sent. You can see I've titled them when I sent out the salary minimum wage increase. These are names that I see myself. Nobody else is going to see these ones specifically. So I just know if I want to resend it again, it also is going to show me the % of open, which when you hover over will show you how many times that is. If you have anything to click through that would take them anywhere else, it would show there as well. And then, you know, up here, this is how many people I sent it to was 401. It had a 15% open rate, which outside the base isn't too bad. So as you can see, I've done a few through time. So this is the campaign. This is the actual email itself with the topic. And I clicked on this one so you can see what it looks like. So this is what I had sent out as far as the salary increase from the Department of Labor. And it seems long here, but once you get it as a mail merge or you get it on your phone, it's really not that long. It's just because of the size. So I'm going to go back. So where you really want to start is going to be your lists. This is where you'll see I have a fewer lists here because you can only have, when you have the free version, I believe 2,000 is what you have, and my current client counts about 1,700 in the Virginia Beach area. So sometimes you have to delete a list in order to be able to replace one, but that's fine, unless you want to pay for it. So to create the list, you're going to go to Create List. Now, before you send in a list, this is probably the part that takes the most time, is you want to open your eClient list. So wherever you keep your eClient list on your computer, the last one I had was April. So enable content. What I specifically do is make sure that your Premier, like you don't have any of your Premier clients X. So you want to unmark, check that box right there, hit OK. So me specifically, I will go to New Workbook. I like to have them ready there. And then I am going to go over, you can do it a couple ways. If you want to filter by SUI rate, you may want to filter by benefits, by any additional FSAs, anything like that. You feel free. I'm going to do largest to smallest. And I'm going to send this to anybody that has 50 to 100. Or actually, I'll do 25 to 100 employees. So, let's see, right here, 207. Now, the other thing you want to do that makes your life easier is go to the email section right here and X out where it says blanks. It's going to take anybody that doesn't have an email address away. So, that's going to change my list. So let's see, go back down. I know at 25 employees. All right. So 207. So from here up, normally I would use both hands, but I'm holding the phone with the other hand. So I'm selecting, and I'm going to go over to the business owner. I'm going to go over to the contact, over to the phone, and over to the email. You can go over to the address if you want. So for just to know for zip code as you're, making the appointments. Or you can filter this by zip code, so that way you're specifically only sending it to a certain area. So I'm going to Control C for copy. I'm going to go back over. I'm going to Control V for paste. Little secret, if you select this little up top button and then you move this over, it actually expands all of them. So now they all fit. So I would prefer normally just doing the business owner. The reason I keep the phone number there is so when I want to telemarket whoever opens it, I can do that really easily. So you can see it's only 165 people, but that's okay because it's a targeted specific size list. So then you are going to want to file, save as. I always save in my eClient folder. And then you can do June merge list if you want. Save it as whatever you want. Go back to MailChimp. Okay. So I created list. My create list is 25 to 100 employees current client. From email address is my email address. From name is paychecks. This, you just put whatever you want. Excuse me. I have said in the past, you're a valued Paychex client. We want to make sure that we're meeting all your needs. Sorry. So you put whatever you want there. Put your address. Save. Now, import subscribers. I do the CSV tab because that's what I just created. June merge. Understand. That says no emails in column. So I know what I did wrong. And the reason I'm doing this is so you guys can see that's going to probably be a common problem. So you have to go back, save as, change it to a CSV right here when you save. It should say CSV. Save. Click OK. Yes. Now we go back. Let's try this again. Browse. June merge CSV. Here we go. I did that so you guys can see the challenge. Make a selection. This wants you to go through, and this is probably the, like I said, most time-consuming part. Create a new column. It'd be company. It's sheerly, like you just keep hitting new column name, and it's going to save it, but for whatever reason, it just makes you go through this. And once you have this list in here, like you wouldn't really have to keep updating, but the fact that our eClient list updates is what makes you have to update it. So, next. I don't know why it keeps... Yes, email. There we go. So it just wanted me to select email there. It's importing my list. You can move away from this. My list is complete. And you'll see email address, company name, and phone number. Okay? That's step one. Okay, the next step is going back to the campaign. So, create campaign if you have no existing ones. Regular campaign. That is what you want to select. And then it's going to ask you what list. Send to entire list. That's the one I just uploaded. Next. Name my campaign. Well, depends what I want to send about. So this is for internal use. So maybe P3 initiative. We'll just pick that because it's been done a lot. Email subject. So this is what the client's going to see. Sometimes people will put paychecks, please open, or response needed. Generally people do. If it's drip marketing, you can put the topic. You guys, that's something that you guys can play around with and totally use your discretion. From name, paychecks. You can do paychecks, HR services. And then from email, I want to track, keep all these checked. Track opens. You don't need your Google Analytics because we don't pay for that. So, you really want to get fancy, you can auto tweet after sending, but it looks like you have to pay for that, or auto Facebook. So next. All right, this is designing the layout. I personally always use the same one just because it was easy, which was this one, the left sidebar. So you select whichever layout you want, and you guys can do however you want to design this. I'm just doing what I did. So previously I have uploaded, and this is what it will look like in a desktop. This is what it looks like in a mobile view, just so you guys know. So I like that one the best for what I ever did. But again, you can pick what you want. All right. So you select drop it for an image here. I have previously uploaded it. To upload it, you would hit upload, you search for your image, and you're going to submit it. I've just had the same one here. So I select it, hit select, it goes there. Browse. I had always named mine Be in the Know. I put that there. My caption, you just go back, select your text box, and you go over down here, and you say, I am your local blah, blah, blah. However you want to describe yourself. This is where you design your email. So you want to do P3 initiative, plan, prevent, protect, you know, yada, yada, so on and so forth. Then you change the body of the email, all that, okay? And then as far as the company information goes, you should have previously put that in there, but you do need to keep this because it has, for compliance purposes, the unsubscribe, update your preferences. So we have to have that for marketing. Does have the social media tags here, so you can tweet it, Facebook it, or send it as a link. So I'm going to save and close. And I'm going to hit next. Once I'm done designing it, next. It's going to tell me list, got all the check marks, default text content. It wants me to resolve this. So it's going to tell you, it's this up here of what they want me to change. So, this is where I put like you're a valued Paychex client, all that stuff. See, it went away. So then I'm not hitting send. That's what I would do if I wanted to send it, but this is clearly not a good list or email. Schedule. This is where you can send it ahead of, like you can schedule it. So you would simply do it what day and time you want it to be sent with. Not the Bachelor, where you're just saying, I want it sent at 5 p.m. Eastern time today. If you want to change the date, you change the date. And then you would hit schedule campaign, and then it will send. So that's pretty much it. If you need some troubleshooting or you have questions, just give me a call. But that was a lot of it in a nutshell. So hope this helps, and let me know what questions you have. Thanks, guys.